Yes, my peoples, it's Ash here from Casual Ballers, and I'm back with another video, but it's slightly different. So in this video, we're gonna go and react / dissect the Development Chamber episode 1. And the reason being is that we wanna try and provide more information for those that wanna grow and develop with their technical and tactical aspects of the game. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy the video. If you do enjoy it, give it a like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, let's get straight into it. We're gonna break it down, looking to break down the video, the session, and give a little bit more, right? Give a little bit more positionally, decision making. So yeah, the reason that we started this development chamber is because the genuine mission of Casual Ballers is to try and help and develop as many people as possible. And I'm aware that not everyone is able to join Casual Ballers. So we want to make our information, although it is a little bit more diluted because it's different if you're actually here, make our information more accessible to those that aren't with Casual Ballers for whatever reason. They might not be in the same country, they might not be in the same area, they might be committed to another organization. But we just want to help as many people as possible and give some sort of information so that other people can develop. However, once you're in Casual Ballers, the content and the development speed is a lot quicker because it's just how it is, you know. When you're live in person, it's very, very easy to develop compared to a video. But we're gonna do our best for those that aren't at Casual Ballers. Let's get past this intro. Yeah, and just, you know, let me know what you think about the Development Chamber series, because it's like it's a good opportunity for, you know, you guys to see more of what we do from start to finish. So like when we just talk at the beginning about the session topic, the warm-ups, the setup, the drills, coaching points, you know, to see what we really do. So right here, we started off with an advanced rondo. So a regular rondo, you might have a square, one player in the middle trying to win the ball back, then 4 around the outside. And that's just a regular rondo that you'll see all the time on TV. It's just regular stuff. Then you've got another advanced one, so you can put 2 squares together. And then you've got 2 players in the middle trying to win it back, and then you've got 6 around the outside. So you've got 1 in north, 1 in south, then you've got 2 on the sides on either side. And that's another variation that we do sometimes. This one is a little like a step up, so, and it's more difficult. So it's the same amount of players around the outside. You still got a player north and a player south, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. But you have 4 boxes, which means you have 4 players, and it's still 2 touch on the outside. So what happens now is it's 4 versus 6 instead of 3 versus 1. 4 versus 1 or 6 versus 2. It's actually like a bigger number that are trying to win the ball back, and you're still on 2 touch. So it is quite difficult. So our topic of this session was retaining possession, and the ways in which we was looking to do that was by moving the ball quickly and being patient, and then try and find number 10s, number 8s, number 4s in pockets. That's what we was trying to do. Also, let me know if you think it would be better if the coaches during the Development Chamber series wore a mic. If you can, if that would make it better so you can hear us clearly. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you think we should add. So what I'm saying here is, we haven't always got to force it. I used to love it when Xavi and Iniesta would get on a pitch and move it just 2 yards to each other, bam, 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 bam. And then, whilst other players, the opposition, are getting frustrated, thinking that they're taking the mickey out of us here, they start to try and press, and then boom, they got a picture in their mind, and they split the line and find Messi or find Pedro or find somebody further up the pitch. But that just shows that they're patient, they're composed, but they're not just doing it willy-nilly and not aware of what's around them. They know that somebody's coming. They know that when they come, that frees up that player, and then they're able to play it in there when the time is right. That's sort of what we're trying to allude to here. Retain possession. Yeah, so yeah, this drill went down well. It's something that we always try and do new drills. Very rarely, I want to say like 45% of the time, 45% sessions never repeat, right? And I want to say that I've only repeated probably 30 to 40% of sessions, or drills I should say. Other times it's very different, or it might be just a slight variation. But it's very just always asking different questions, different ways to ask a question. So if we want to try and play out from the back, it's not always the same drill. We do a different drill. If we're trying to switch the point of attack, it's not always the same drill. It might be a different drill, but still asking the same question in a different way. Okay, so in this one, we move on to a phase of play. So in this phase of play, we got a back four. We got an attacking team in green, 10 versus 10, and we've sectioned it off with cones for the defensive third. So our objective is, can we get this ball out of this defensive third with good possession, so that the number 10s, number 8s are in a pocket of space beyond the blue cones, so that they can receive it in there and turn and go forward. However, the midfield players can drop in to go and receive it, as you can see here. However, the objective is to get it in here. So as you see here, it's great little play. Boom, third man runs. One touch finish, and it's 1-0. We can break that down ever so slightly, just real quick. We'll just look at the midfield players' movement. So right here you can see, I don't know if you can see it, the ball's there with the goalkeeper. So effectively they've gone from goalkeeper to the back of the net in, I don't know, 15 seconds. While being pressed high, you can see that there's our left back, who should be slightly wider, and the wing is high, number 9 is high, the other wing is high, right? Even the midfield player is tight, so it's quite tight to get out. And this is actually, it's a big 9-a-side pitch, so it's not even 11-a-side, so the dimensions are quite small. So to get out is quite hard. So if we look here, there's the right side centre back on the ball. The midfield player here does well because he starts away and he goes in to receive the ball where he would like to receive it. He doesn't stand there so he can be marked. He starts away and is aware that, you know what, I'm going to arrive in this space. That creates the distance here between him and his opposition. Whereas if he just stands in there, the opposition can just stand next to him and it makes it difficult. So as it goes fired in, the second midfield player here is ready for the next phase. He's not frustrated that he didn't get past the ball. He's not falling asleep. He sees it go past him and then joins in from there. Great little touch, and just like that, that's our objective, to get our midfield players beyond this blue line here, in that third, driving with the ball, and then from that point it's creativity, it's movement, it's quick play. Okay. You see here, boom, finish with a goal. That's what we was looking for. Same again, trying to play out. And what will happen is, as you get success, people will try and stop you, right? They'll try and stop you from playing out, stop the midfield players from getting out. And then you got to have midfield rotations. So if I just go back slightly. So again, the midfield player here in green, he wants to receive the ball in this little zone here. So he doesn't stand in there like we said earlier, he arrives in there. Boom, knows his next pass. There he goes, he's out, because that's the left winger that went to press, so the right back gets out. Moves again. Now, there's a slight issue. So yeah, he's checked his shoulder, he's gone in to receive it, a little bit of rotation, but it's like half of the rotation's done, not all of it. This midfield player who just dropped the ball off, he needs to now move again and get himself out here in this little pocket here and leave that for the winger or fullback to go get it. Okay? Because if you look here, we've got two midfield players on the same half, right? Vertically, if you look at it, that's the penalty spot there. Both our midfield players are on the same half, which means there's nobody in this zone here. Okay, maybe move that one a bit quicker. But it's good that we switched the point of attack. Great pass, 9, first time finish. Okay, so that one there, we got success. We didn't find our midfield players beyond that blue line. However, we did manage to get midfield players on the ball. We did manage to switch the point of attack, which allowed us now to go in and be dangerous. Right, you watch it here, boom, maybe on a half turn. Definitely could be on the half turn and turn and go forward and take the touch in this direction, forward. Maybe move that one a bit quicker. He does well there because he plays off one touch, provides the time and space for the left back. Sometimes it's good, I like that, just trust your winger, even though he's not standing too far from you, just trust him. Now, as he's right-footed here, the winger, so as he's stepping inside, we need the number 10, which is this one. This player here is playing in that number 10 zone. There's the other midfield player that we said earlier that maybe should have been on the half turn. But here, he should be roughly in this zone here. I know he showed to get it, but once he didn't get it, he didn't like look at the next phase like we said about earlier. So after he didn't get it, he needs to go and appear in here. Or at least, as it's traveling into the striker, can he go and pick up the space in and around him, just like this midfield player does really well. Okay, there, first time finish. So what we're trying to do as well, we want to incentivize the defending team. So if when they win the ball back, they got 10 seconds as a counter-attacking sort of base to get a goal or get a shot. They've got 10 seconds to do it. So they can be creative, they can be aggressive, they can win the ball back high, and as soon as they do it, get shots off, get goals, get shots off, get goals. And then that puts more pressure on our attacking team to take care of the ball. So if you look at it here, we've got our back four still. So there's your right back, centre back over there, centre back, and the left back just off the screen. Our midfield players, just want to look at this. This is really good from them. And I'll tell you why. Because they're not standing in line or on line. They're not standing in line or on line with the same player, which means it's hard to pick up. So we've got one player showing, checking shoulders here. Maybe again could be more in the half turn, so slightly. I always try and say you want to have your back to the crowd. So right now he's got his back to the majority of the pitch. He should have his back to the trees over there because there's nobody that can tackle you over there. But so in terms of positioning, it's good because he's not standing on the same line as him, and he's not standing on the same line as him, and potentially they might be a little bit in line there with the midfield player here and the one deepest. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, switch the point of attack again. Good, finding pockets. Great press. So what I'm saying here is when you go to receive it, yeah, be on the half turn, check your shoulder 100%, know your next pass 100%. However, as you're turning out, there's that little split second window, if you get a chance to get your last piece of information, right? So as you're turning, so you've checked your shoulder, maybe you've checked again, maybe you've checked again. You're ready to receive it now, you're on the half turn. Now as you're turning, that's your last opportunity to capture any more information as you're turning. Because there might be a vertical pass that you didn't see because you checked that way twice or 3 times. And then if you just turn again, you don't need to do that because you already looked this way. So you already know roughly the picture over there, but you don't know the picture over there or over there. So as you're turning, it's your last chance to scan again. And that pass will still be there. But if it's not there, you've at least found a few other options as you're scanning, as your last chance to see what's around you before you get it. So here, yeah, retain it, recycle, create the space, start again. Patient, be brave on it, be brave on it. It's great distribution there from the keeper. Just here, potentially, hard to see with the camera angle, but potentially, could there have been a first time pass into this number 10 here? Because we already started again, which means we already brought the defending team out, which means they stretched vertically, which means there's pockets. And there it is there with our number 10 right here. Right, so as it goes back into the midfield player, is there a chance, maybe not, is there a chance that he could have stepped on with it left foot and play it first time into the 10? Not too sure, let's see. So if we look, there he is there, not being picked up, our 10. Maybe he could have dropped half a yard to his left to receive it back foot from the left back. But is there a chance right here to step onto the ball and play it left footed in this little galleyway in there? Potentially. But doesn't fancy it, and that's fine, retain the ball. End up giving it away. Okay, so we just go back to that piece. So it's a massive part of like retaining possession is when you do give it away, sometimes that happens. When you're playing, trying to play out from the back, You're trying to keep the ball away from the opposition, and the opposition are aggressive. You might give the ball away from time to time. However, you have to regain it back quickly. And then once you do that, you have to retain it. You can't regain it and then try and dribble all. You can't regain it and then try and hit a weldy all the time. Or you can't regain it and not regain composure and give the ball away again, because you don't want to keep turning over the ball. You have to regain it and then retain it. Sometimes it might be to win it and play the winning pass, but a lot of the times it will be to win it and keep it. Okay. Cool, so we covered quite a lot of there in the phase of play. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the game. We're going right up to 9 minutes here. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, so a nice little clipped pass into midfield here. If he can allow this pass to just bounce one more time across his body and then move his right arm up, not too high so you give away fouls, but just to protect yourself and protect the ball. With his right arm up, now he's got his body in between the ball and the defender. Right, so watch. As it goes in here, decent little clip. But here's the defender coming right here. You can see there, this little green shoulder right there. As he's coming, but he takes it with his right foot, which is closest to the defender. If he can just open his body ever so slightly and just be a little bit more patient, allow it to go onto his left foot and get his arm across the defender, now he doesn't give the defender a chance to get a toe on it. Right there. Because the ball would be in this position here. So the defender wouldn't be able to get a toe on it. Boom. Great little touch there because he's under pressure. That touch there backwards is perfect because he's got his body in between the ball and the man. But from here, compose yourself, find the pass, get your arm up ever so slightly. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Good, I like that little 1-2. Okay, so once you get the ball, now there's no press no more because you've broken out, right? The red team, they've got out and they're only attacking third, like close to the attacking third. In this position here, particularly if you're an attacking player, which I know this player is, can he go and commit somebody? He's got time and space. Can he go and commit somebody before slipping the pass? Or can he look to change the point of attack, switch the play? But right now, that pass there is just too straight. It's just too straight. It's a tough pass. You have to get the weight perfect, the spin perfect. It's just a tough pass to play. So you got two options there. Can you switch the play, start again, or be dangerous and go and commit a player, right? And then slip a pass. Because if he drives forward and gets onto his right foot and reverses it, now the pass isn't straight, right? If we get here and he takes this touch forward aggressively so that this player can't get back in, takes his touch diagonally through, centrally to the pitch, and now reverses that same pass to that same player, the pass is now diagonal, not straight, potentially. Okay, that's what will happen a lot of times with straight passes. They'll run straight out. Good. So they regained the ball back. The yellows, they retained it. They got out to another area of the pitch. Okay. Same again. He won the ball back. Can he retain it? Okay. So you see how it gets a little bit scrappy there. Good. Wins the ball. Retain. That's when you look like you know what you're doing. Retain. Great pass that. Got to look after that there. Good. Now you're looking to get out to another area of the pitch. Okay, retain it. Good. Now we can start playing. Hey, can't keep giving it away. Cheap. Great feet. Composure. It's fine. Win the throw in. You can hear me over there saying to the red/oranges, do a better job of keeping it. Composed. Good. Composed. Just move it. Less touches. So at the moment, the red/oranges, they're trying to play a lot of winning passes. And we just need to retain the ball. That's a great pass, by the way. on the centre back there. Good. Our number 10, boom, dribbling. Good, that's what you want in those areas there. Moves at the right time. Bright play, I like this. I like this, good vision. Great set. Right idea. Great goalkeeping for myself. And he's out. Yeah, pockets. There it is there. Gotta hit the target. Have to. It's tight because it's a 9-a-side goal and with goalkeepers in there. But you gotta at least hit the target. Great press. Great press. Goal. Okay. So this is the last little play of the session. Some people thought it was a foul. I didn't think it was a foul. So if you watch here, it starts again. The left back that is starts again. But the problem is that the left back runs away and doesn't look at the ball and doesn't even run to support. Alright? So right now he's not really doing anything. The line there is no good. He needs to get out wide quicker. Because then as that goes into here, the midfield player can play this first time out to the left back, right? Because they're under pressure. But because he doesn't get there, and potentially the midfield player doesn't check his shoulders and doesn't get us out, press, high press. Once you get in here, it's a great little finish there, boom.
Yes, guys, so we just got finished with a really intense session.
Yeah, so that was the session, the development chamber, episode 1. I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you didn't watch it, go ahead and it's the links in the description. Go ahead and watch that. And hopefully you enjoyed a little bit more detailed analysis of the session. Okay, we're going to keep this going because, like I say, the objective is just to learn and grow as much as we can, as many times as we can throughout the weeks. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share, subscribe, and then I'll see you on the next one.